Start off with an opening statement from you, and then we'll open it up for questions for Dalayah Daniels and Elle Ladine. So, Coach Tina Langley, if you will go ahead and make an opening statement, that would be great.
First of all, just really proud of our team. We've obviously finished the season in the regular season and then coming into the big tournament really strong. I thought we've been very connected, working really hard in practices and extra work and film, and so proud of the work that they have put in. I thought we had a great game today. I thought there was a battle on the floor. There's obviously some things that we could have done better, but Michigan's a great team, and they were able to pull out the win. So, but very proud of this team.
Questions for the players?
Hi, Sam Gibson, Michigan Daily. Michigan held you guys to 6 3-point looks in the first half. What was so effective in their defense, and how did you guys approach that?
Yeah, I think Michigan's a good team. I think they scouted us well, but I feel like their switching made it hard. I think to get the threes off that we normally do get, usually in sagging defenses, we're able to capitalize on that, but they were definitely applying a lot more aggressive pressure, so it was just hard to get shots off like normal.
Jordan Klein, the Michigan Daily. Michigan was a lot better offensively in that second half. What do you think changed from that first half, whether it was something they were doing on the offensive end or something you guys were doing on defense?
I mean, Michigan obviously went in at halftime, and they did a nice job adjusting, made some good set calls, I thought, and we struggled with some two-man actions, and so just had some miscommunications. And I thought on the offensive end of the floor, when we struggled a little bit, we also just let the transition D get us. So they came out running off of our decisions on offense.
Dalayah, Steve Strimming, Excel Sports. You were in this game to win it today. Yes. What went well for you today? Because it looked like from the box score, everything went well for you today.
Yeah, thank you for asking that. I thought there's some great moments. We did have such a battle. I appreciate you saying that. And again, just really proud of them. It was a quick turnaround and scout, and they stayed up late, got up early, and tried to prepare. And I thought we did a good job with that. But after timeouts, baseline out of bounds, those are some things that got us. But. In the end, I think that when we needed to execute, we were able to execute on the offensive end of the floor, understand the pressure and the denial reads, and that was really hard. They're a physical team that gets up and denies and switches aggressively, and so you got to go to your second set of reads. And I thought once we got comfortable with that, we made good reads. On the defensive end of the floor, I think when we just communicated well in their screening actions, we were a lot more effective.
Question up front, last one for the players.
Alina Levine, Michigan Daily. Michigan's Olivia Olson had 21 points tonight. What was the defensive game plan like going to guard her, or what made her hard to guard?
I think we always pride ourselves just not putting each other on islands, so I think just being in good gaps, but bringing the aggression first. We know that they're a very physical team, so we just wanted to show them that we're physical too. And at the end of the day, I think we could have done a better job at keeping her out the paint, but, we just got to learn from that.
Okay, we'll go ahead and let the ladies leave and open it up for a question or two for Coach.
Tina, back over here again.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. You talked yesterday, we talked about turnovers.
Yes.
And we talked about how well you shot the ball. Mm-hmm. Today is kind of like reversed.
It did.
Talk a little bit about that, and then that 13-0 run in the third quarter when you guys had cut that down to like 3 points.
Right. We knew Michigan was, obviously we'd played them earlier in the season. We had a different lineup at the time. Because of being able to have 4 guards on the floor, I thought it helps us spread the floor out a little bit. And I had a feeling we would need to drive it and make driving decisions. And so we made some decisions that were difficult to start the game, turned it over a little bit. And I thought we settled in and understood it. The actions can give us a good read. And I think that was part of our run. Is when we saw the ball go through the basket, I think it also helped our defense a little bit, which we hope that doesn't happen. But continue to improve in that area.
Okay, Dave.
Coach Dave Reinhardt, WCBK Sports. Just your thoughts and opinions on Washington and the Big Ten Conference.
Oh gosh, it's such an honor to be in this conference. I mean, the competitiveness is unreal, and it's fun. If you love to play at the highest level basketball-wise, you want to be in the Big Ten, and every night is a battle. And I think Washington, obviously they put us in a great position to have success at Washington. And so, we've been able to recruit some incredible young ladies, and everything is built around our young women. Our young women are special. I'm so proud of the culture of their locker room. They're so accountable and thoughtful. They're honestly a really, really kind group. And so the way they approached even this game, as we sat in the locker room and everyone started saying, I needed to have done this, I need to do this, and I'm like, well, that's when we were able to really take a rise this year, is accountability in that locker room and the work ethic. So really proud of them.
Okay, 2 more questions down here.
Sam Gibson, Michigan Daily. Michigan's coach, Kim Barnes-Rico, mentioned that isolating number 14, Dalayah Daniels, putting her in one-on-one scenarios really helped them guard the 3. Is that something you noticed throughout the game, and how did you attack that as the game went on?
Can you repeat your question? I did not understand.
Sure, yeah. Michigan's coach just mentioned putting number 14, Daniels, in one-on-one and not sending help. Is that something you noticed throughout the game, and how did you approach that as it went on?
Yeah, you're asking if them putting Dalayah in a one-on-one situation helped them with the 3?
Just how you saw that impact your offense.
Yeah, no, I mean, I think it usually helps us a lot. Dalayah was pretty efficient tonight, so she was 10 for 13 from the floor, and so one-on-one I thought went well for her. Did it impact the three-point shooting? I think some of the things that they did from the way that they physically deny and try to blow up things definitely hurt us from the three-point line.
Last question for Coach.
Michigan subbed in Brooke Quarles-Daniels halfway through the second quarter when they were in that drought that you put them in defensively. It seemed like she provided a defensive spark for them. Did you see her defense impact the game, particularly on the three-point line?
Yeah, she does a great job. I also thought her 4-0 boards hurt us. So that's probably what we thought the most, because usually when she comes in the game, sometimes you'll provide some heavy help, and that gives her a chance to get 0 boards. On the defensive end of the floor, I think she does a great job, defends well.
Coach, thank you very much.
Thank you so much.